Folks, GTPlanet's back at it. Again, y'all know my thoughts on GTPlanet over the years, a gradual decline. Pretty much, well, now in wake of recent current events, the whole GTPlanet current events forum has been deleted. A few of the threads that have been deemed pure for the modern times, or however you want to word that, are still up, but the bulk of what people posted on, yeah, that's gone. The reasoning, because supposedly some people were saying some things that were against the acceptable use policy. This isn't directly a political video, but of what Jordan, who's the main guy and owner of GTPlanet, said it's because people were celebrating the death of others. Well, guess what, folks? That, from how I understand it, has always been against the GTPlanet acceptable use policy, which they are a private company, so by the First Amendment of the United States of America, they are allowed to do that. But they are also supposed to have moderators. So theoretically, the moderators should then warn people if they go against it, and if they, or anyone, theoretically, even if it's another moderator, whatever, goes against the acceptable use policy, whatever it may be. Apparently, in this case, it's celebrating the death of someone else. And if they continue doing that, then they should be banned. From what I can tell, that didn't happen in those forums, or throughout GTPlanet in general, but specifically this about those forums. So, yeah, that's messed up. Again, the private company can do what they want. That's part of what makes the United States how it is. But when the private company is supposed to have moderators for it, and the moderators don't do their jobs, well, in my humble opinion, Feynman should be the one who's banned. I mean, I've been on the fence, but if he should just be outright banned anyway, because he's basically slandered me to the point of, if I really wanted to, I could probably take legal action. I mean, in the United States, I could probably take legal action about anything. It's one of the things that makes the United States how it is. I guess for better or for worse on that one. But, yeah, essentially he allowed that to happen, and if anything, actually advocated for it, the cheering on of people dying. And again, I'm not saying, in my opinion, if that's a good thing or bad thing, it would depend on the individual person with that. I mean, straightforward, yeah, I'm glad that Hitler died, I'll put it that way, and then there's some others in there, not so much. You can take that as he is. Again, this isn't directly a political video. The point that I'm making this video is to say, when the people that are meant to be moderating ain't doing their job, and mainly in this case it's famine, but then the owner of the goddamn site ain't making them do their job, there's a bit of a problem there too. And generally speaking, throughout the years, I've liked Jordan. He's from Kentucky. He's been somewhat critical of Gran Turismo through the years. He hasn't completely loved it, so that's better than some other people on the site. And overall, I've had a positive view of it. But when you're outright not making the moderator do their job, and then getting rid of 25 plus years of stuff that probably amounts to, I would say all in all, over 1 million posts, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that's downright terrible. To end off the video, some of this is also Feynman's fault. I mean, his position is administrator, not moderator, and he gets real pissy when anyone calls him a moderator. But nonetheless, he's moderated for as long as I've been on the forums. While that may not be his official position, that's mainly what he does. So there's also some fault with him too. But nonetheless, when the owner of the site ain't making who moderates the main part of the site do their job, it's a bad look all around. And I'm not so sure how much I'll be using the site anymore.